Hi everyone, we believe that you're good wherever you are. This is Sema and Pasi Chris. We welcome you to this podcast where we discuss a lot of issues that affect us, that affect our nation, that affect young people. And today I'm joined with Ross that we're going to share different kinds of issues that are happening around us. Hi Ross.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
It's been long.
Yeah.
Nilisikia mko na ka event. Kuliendaje hiyo event yenye mlikuwa nayo hiyo time?
Ilibamba, ilishika. Yeah, we did what we do best.
Did you meet the community? Were they positive?
Yes, it was very positive, and the numbers were crazy. Our target was 1,000 people, but the number was higher than 1,000. So yeah, we are grateful.
And we are thankful that you're meeting people in the community and also helping out in the community. Is a plus to Kibuja Foundation.
True.
And therefore, today we want to talk about issues that are affecting young people, especially tukona hii challenge of depression. And again, there is this event that happened that was really very nasty, that it shouldn't have happened, but it happened, concerning this matter of Claire. But before we talk about Claire, let us talk about the issue of depression in young people. What do you think leads to depression for young people?
First of all, I love talking about this depression issues because ni issue ina happen. Ni vitu zenye watu wanapitia, ni vitu zenye young people wanna go through, but sometimes not everyone can understand. So anytime I talk about depression, I talk about it with a lot of passion because this is the only way we can create awareness and make people understand that this thing is real. Now we are losing a lot of people kwa depression. So depression among young people imekuwa ni, I think, the greatest issue ever. Because a lot of young people, it doesn't matter whether you are rich, poor, middle class or whatever, like depression itakuhit. And almost half of the world, let me say more than like 90%, the people, the population of the earth, washai go through depression. And sadly, it's never like most people wenye wataiongelea. So depression is something that is brought by accumulation of stress. You get stressed, you get anxiety, all that. Zikiwekwa pamoja ndio zinaenda up kwa depression.
And by the way, unaangalia kama all these things that are happening kwa young people mostly, especially unapata they are depressed when they don't have money. And again, unapata kama kuna wana experience another depression that when they are broken relationship. Unaona kama say probably the relationship haikuwork, wakaachwa ama ameachwa. And then you find that somebody goes and take away his life. That does kuachwa means that you can go and take away your life. How can we prevent that thing that it doesn't lead somebody to fall into depression, especially in terms of relationship and money?
Most of the time, you know these things when they happen, like when someone ameachwa, then the people you're supposed to share these things with, because we encourage when you are going through depression, find someone you trust, seek help, whether it's kwa health facilities or counseling or anything, seek help. But sometimes you find that even the people kwa nyumba zetu, you're going to tell your brother ati umevunjwa roho Chris. The first thing kila mtu anakuchekelea and you're wondering now. And you know, sometimes we laugh, but deep inside, kuna machungu mob. So you're like, sasa why did I even share? So true. Then unatoka hapo, unafika job, your boss is stressing you. You remember ulikuja na stress ya kuvunjwa roho, your boss is stressing you. At home kila mtu anakuona ako like, hey, huyu ni fala. Like who goes through heartbreaks?
Kwanza so to patia moral support that we need.
Exactly. So when you pile all that, now you start feeling like no one cares. Ukifeel no one cares, you start locking yourself away from people. Hautaki story mob because una feel they can all see what I'm going through. Not even a stranger mwenye hakuna kitu anajua about you. Ukiona anakuangalia uko like, oh my God, now they know. Huyu mtu ananijudge, huyu mtu now that's where anxiety comes in. Because you feel everyone now anaona kenye napitia, everyone ananijudge, everyone ananichukia, You see all that. Now it piles up and you're like, instead of kukaa kia Mungu nipitie hizi vitu zote, I'd rather nijitoe. And sadly, these people around you will see these signs.
True.
Because before ifike hapo, I don't think there's anyone mwenye anaamkanga one day ako like, oh, mimi najiua. There's none. Most of the time utaambiwa even by the specialist, they'll tell you these people show signs. These people will talk about it in a different, in a very broad way. That when, if you don't concentrate and focus with them, auta realize. Yeah. And also there is an issue the community not understanding depression. So you find that even when these people are sharing these red flags za kucommit suicide or za kuhurt other people, when they are sharing, the community does not even notice. There's if I may share, there's a young person from my hometown, alikuwa amezoea kusema, alikuwa kila saa kasirika anasema nitajiua nitoke kwa hii familia yenyu. And everyone was like, kwenda ukufe. You know, like the kawaida African way, utustui. Until one day he bought a rope. Akasema naenda kujiua. And the brother was like, si unipe change hiyo kamba umenunua. Kwani unataka kufa na pesa? And you see, they were joking about it, not knowing serious. This guy was serious. Until he committed suicide, and everyone are like, oh, hata alituambia.
And it means that maybe at that time people seems to be neglected, like you now and there, lakini they don't see the seriousness of what you're going through, and
True.
You don't get the support that you need as a person in that aspect. So one thing that you're saying importantly enough, when somebody, you see the sign, you need to begin working with this person.
Yes.
But not look down on them.
Yes.
So mostly, many of them, they go through the process of killing themselves because they look down on themselves, and there is no one that is there to listen to their voices.
Yeah.
So what are the signs that you are supposed to look into and know that this person is struggling without even them talking? But what are these signs that unaweza sema ukiangalia venye najua mtu, like now you know one another.
Yeah.
You can know when I'm okay and when I'm not okay.
Yeah.
So what are these signs that I'm supposed to look into to know that this person is not okay?
The signs are ni vitu tu za kawaida that tuna ignore. Like I had mentioned, I think in another session, that kuna wale watu unaangalia, this person was was always happy, amechangamka, all of a sudden amenyamaza tu. Hata akiingia mali huko unaona the mood, the energy is very different. You need to start checking on that person, umuulize what's happening. And there's also wale watu whenever I say this, naonanga wanaume wengi wananiangalia like
no sema tu
kuna hii ya kulose appetite. Most people, it's like those people who use drugs. Most of them don't eat that much.
Yeah, true, they don't eat.
And even when you're depressed, saa zingine unashindwa ni ya nini hiyo chakula. Why am I eating?
You don't see the value and the sense.
Because in your head, all you have is nothing is important anymore. Nothing matters except hii kenye nataka mtu anisaidie and no one is helping. So there's that. There's also the issue with what someone is going through, like these issues of GBV and rape and stuff. These people get depressed because of shame. Sasa unashindwa, nikienda kuambia mtu nilipigwa, nikienda kuambia mtu I was raped. Mostly for men are getting raped out there, but they can't share it. So you can imagine going through that pain, then uko na aibu, then as a man you're broken kabisa. You are wondering, if I tell people now, what will happen? So this person will start avoiding those people wenye wanamjua vizuri. So you will avoid people, ukae away, ujifungie, mara ushughuliki na maisha, usafi pia inaanza kupotea because now what is it for? Nangara kwa nini? And deep inside I'm not happy. So it's such as ni hizo vitu ndogo tu. Like when you notice a difference in anyone. Nowadays I can see people on social media saying check on the people you love. Watu wananyamaza, anajifungia for like 6 months. No one even notices. Why? Because we are growing to be a society of a man eat man. Is it called
everyone on his own?
Yes, that one, like
God for us all, but everyone for his own,
for his own.
Yeah.
So no one cares about the other person. The only time Pastor Chris mi ndakutafuta it's when I need a favor.
Yeah, true.
When tunapiga kazi yenye inaleta pesa pamoja, like it's I can never call just randomly
to check on how I am doing or how you are
doing. To an extent watu siku hizi wanakasirika wakipigiwa simu.
True.
Mtu anakupigia uko sasa huyu anapiga kwa nini? Because everyone ameanza kuishi maisha ya I'm on my own. And that is one of the biggest challenges that we are having, because everyone is scared to share, everyone is scared to talk about these things.
So it means that we really need to be conscious on how we handle one another.
Yeah, because the signs are out there. So it's just for us to look at, to be keen on one another, ndio uta notice.
Because kila mtu ako na burden, and now the way you handle this person, it needs to be put a lot of care in it.
Yeah. And also people are different. Kuna wale watu they are too happy. Paka unajiuliza kwani huyu maisha inamwendea vizuri.
Too happy because depression amleta anakuwa too happy.
Yes, because utaki watu wa notice that you have so much pain in you.
So you
so you fake
the fake smile.
Yes. This person is always happy, but yes, but kuna ile yenye una notice hii furaha yake imezidi, like akuangi hivi that happy.
So usiangaliange smile ya mseo kadha ni mse is
just
okay,
happy.
Everything is just fine with them.
Wako
sawa nini, life iko mzuri.
Ati huyu maisha inamwendea vizuri. So maybe they are sleeping hungry, but akitoka huku nje anataka afiche aibu by kuwaonyesha I am okay, I'm perfect. Actually a lot of people wenye from the statistics, ukisikiza news za watu wengi wenye wana commit hizi suicide ama wanafanya self harm, wengi they are always like alikuwa mtu mzuri. Hata jana tulikuwa tumekaa hapa tunacheka. It's never about ati alikuja hapa akalia alafu akasema anaenda kujiua. No, it's always like alikuwa akili yake ilikuwa mbali, ukimwongelesha aski ama ako like just na mambo mingi. Or alikuwa na furaha, alikuja akatununulia akafanya, then later unasikia alifanya kitu mbaya. You will never hear ati alikuja akalia hapa then akaenda commit suicide. Those are very rare cases. Most of them ni wale watu wenye uwezi hata shuku, cause pia yeye amefika mahali anaona hata nikiwaonyesha they don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then in the same line of now talking about the depression, and then tunaangalia pia kwa young people, and especially when we are growing up, in terms of working hard for you to get your money and other things. There's this thing that really shook my heart that happened recently about this girl mwenye alichomwa na acid. What is really happening to our generation that we are not able to work for our own stuff or work hard for our own money, that we have to depend on other people, and if we don't meet their requirements, they tend to do harm for us. You know, that also it tells us that also people's mental capability is not very much stable. To the extent somebody can go and mwage mtu acid, inamaanisha mentality kuna venye hayuko stable vizuri. So what do you think about girls who go through that aspect of putting their nini into men and other things, and also men that does these things in return to get the return of these things? Because some of them also lead to depression around us. It leads to people killing one another. So what is your thought about these matters and issues?
There's someone who said sometimes we put ourselves in these positions. I am not saying that the guy was right.